EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. Oh, right away they're coming after him. Right away they get to him. Sack on the opening snap of the game. Byron Murphy. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
A loss of a yard.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
Nowhere to run that time. Hunt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's to the rookie, Dejon Stribling. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to McCaffrey. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. To return, it's Shaheed. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. McCaffrey gonna return it. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. He's tackle made by the 2nd-round pick.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Rookie from Oklahoma. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
This will be 3rd and 8. They run straight ahead with Jones. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. Kittle is the man in motion. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, 49.
Mike, I'm not sure that there is a player in the NFL who is more important to their offensive success than Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you talk about do it all. I mean, from a pure running standpoint, he's as good as it gets. Over 100 catches, the sheer volume of snap.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Milroe. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
25 yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Milroe. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Here's Milroe to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the zone read, this is Milroe. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got a man, that's Horton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Grayson halted on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers 14-yard line.
Now Milroe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring them down.
A big loss.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points. And after the sack on 3rd down, this was a little bit more of a difficult attempt, but it just seems like with the caliber of these kickers these days, Mike, just steps up, ho-hum, thanks through.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That is caught downfield by Pearsall. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Niners 1st down. They'll go play action with Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And very little daylight. He'll only get a couple up to the 44.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Milroe. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16
Kittle's
yards.
1st grab. Is that signal? It's the 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. They send Evans in motion. Back to the air is Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Third and 5. Purdy going to put it up again. That is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans Touchdown, 49ers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Forced out wide. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jones. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now it's Milroe. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll get this out wide. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Charbonnet. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
The Seahawks field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. De'Zhaun Stribling. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving to his right. I bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ream now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
2nd and 10.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll air it out deep. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards. Play action, here's Purdy. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Recovered by the offense.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down on a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They send Evans in motion. They'll throw now, third and forever. Left side, he finds Stribbler. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down. No problem there in the rain as this kick is away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be second down. Again, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack. A lot can go wrong here in the rain, but this one is away. Now the return, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now Milroe on first down. Down the field, he's got Barner. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
A give to Charbonnet. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Play action, it's Milroe. Out to his right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Rain seems to have abated, Greg, just a bit here as they come up to the line now for second down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
16, 49ers 12. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They send Evans in motion. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 29, here's second and 4. Throwing is Purdy. It's complete to Evans. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 18 on the
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, 49ers. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And third down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That will quiet the 12s momentarily. Gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. The RPO, that one is complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now he'll work his way out right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.